everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Riverrun on Impoppable. If you're wondering, no, it's not the Halloween event. I just filmed this all the way back in Halloween. It's been quite a few months since then. And apparently there have already been 2 events that have occurred since I filmed this video. Which we got the Winter Christmas event, and there's an event going on right now. And Riverrun was generally one of the more annoying levels on Impoppable, mostly because my characters sometimes don't have water trinkets, and I hate going through their trinket slots just to give them the water trinkets, because I kind of wish I could just have all the trinkets on the characters, and then never have to change that again. Although unfortunately that's not the case. I had some candy dive suits, which would protect them from negative effects. And then for the other ones where I didn't have a candy dive suit, I ended up just using fire boots for the negative effects. And I just had to change all the fire boots to dive suits, because of course I wouldn't have that many candy dive suits at the time. And that'll really help this level. Also, dive suits do give your characters... I forget if they give your characters more damage, or is it attack speed? I think it's attack speed. I'm not sure. Also, the sad part is allies can only be placed on the top or bottom. They could be placed on the middle, but you kind of need the middle for your characters. And really, the only allies that would make sense to place on the top or bottom would be allies that either generate money or are like snipers and can attack from the other side of the map. However, that's just my opinion. And just before I filmed this commentary for the video, I noticed that I made a mistake and ended up filming teardrops instead of this. I'll try to upload them at roughly the same time so that there isn't that much confusion. Although, because Impoppable is generally harder on this map, I ended up dying a few times. This was back when I was recording. And I guess I was annoyed at that back then, because how else would I remember this? I probably can't even remember what I was thinking when I was filming at the time. Actually, I can't even remember where I was while I was filming. Do you think I was just filming on a bus, or do you think I was filming at home? Also, the annoying part for this level is I can't really place many tech terrors, because back then I kind of needed those islands for my characters, so there wasn't that much tech terror space. And what I ended up doing was I ended up bringing boats and some water characters. Wait, I didn't even bring that many boats. I only brought Commander Cassie. I feel like Commander Cassie is kind of like a mix of a submarine and a boat. Because she has aircraft carrier as well as triple barrels, which is something Sub has. Also, back then when I was playing this, they would send out a fortified bad. I'm not sure if they changed that, because I remember in some update, a bunch of the bads got changed from fortified, and they got downgraded to just normal bads. But back then, I would rate this a 4 out of 5 skulls of difficulty, because this map is already hard given the little layout. You have like two tracks, and it's on water, and they have to send you a fortified bad. However, I'm not sure now, but if they still send out a fortified bad, I would definitely give this a 4 skulls out of 5. I feel like, yeah, this is definitely a lot harder than some of the other 3 skulls of difficulty maps. What's a 3 skull difficulty map that's super easy? Oh yeah, Candy Forest. I think that's 3 skulls of difficulty. Yeah, that's like a super easy map. But also, since you know how I can't put that many tech terrors on the islands, you know what's my favorite trick to getting the bads gone? Or the fortified bad? Well, what I did was I would just sell and rebuy C4 Charlie's Moab Assassin ability. And it's awesome. Okay, it's the next day, probably because I was filming this yesterday, and then I ran out of stuff to talk about. But you won't believe what just happened. You know how I was talking about C4 Charlie like 2 seconds ago? Or actually it was a few hours ago, but it's 2 seconds for you. So we got Martian Games, and guess what Martian Games is? It's sending clones. Wait, did I? I don't think I mentioned this in the video, but they got this new update where now abilities can finally stack. And you have no idea how happy I am because of that. Because now I don't have to worry about organizing my abilities, because they will just all stack on top of each other. So I wouldn't have to like scroll through a trillion Moab Assassins to find that one Moab that's still available. I can just spam that Moab Assassin. And also there's something weird about Flame Princess's sodas and mints. It says 6 out of 6 abilities when it's only 1 ability. So I don't really understand that. Anyways, when I did test C4 Charlie's Moab Assassins, I aimed for round 45 because the last time I ended up dying on round 42. And well, I still died on round 42, but I had a lot of fun. Speaking of dying to round 42, there was something I wanted to address, and that was when I popped a bad. Usually the bads pop at the start of the track, because Moab Assassin OP, and it's like 50 missiles just flying towards that bad, and it just gets obliterated. And the ZOMGs also don't make it that far. The only thing that makes it far are the DDTs. But thankfully, we got a trillion Moabs, so we just spam that ability, and boom, all the Moabs are, all the DDTs are gone. But what happened was, I popped the bad, and I noticed that it didn't spawn any DDT children. And I was thinking, wait, what? Did they just get hit by the Moab Assassin or something? Was that a bug? And then I looked, and I saw C4 Charlie was throwing bombs into thin air near the end of the track. I was like, for a second I thought it was the Balloon C6 invisible balloon thingy, but it wasn't. Also, witness me stone rebuy C4 Charlie. This is double speed, so I can't imagine how slow I was doing this. But anyways, I thought it was one of those invisible balloons from Balloon C6, although what happened was, it was actually, the DDTs were invisible, not to C4 Charlie, it was invisible to the player. And that was kind of sad, because when I realized it was the DDTs, I clicked Moab ability, but it was too late, because as I was in midair, the DDTs exited. And that was kind of sad. I might make a video on that, but although I didn't really rage that much, because, you know, it was just that. Anyways, I'll leave the episode off right here. See you guys next time.